this up here, and we get the theme music going. It
Oh, boy.
says setting up your meeting. It says it's setting up my meeting. I don't know how well set up it is. And look, oh, it says, oh, it's YouTubing at me right this very minute. Isn't that nice? Look at that.
You laugh, we
Let's
laugh.
just put
YouTubing.
it do that. Science bring this up
Amazing.
here. Oh, look at that here. See that? That means we're on the air. It's talking to me. It's saying, Bob, what are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? No, you don't know what you're doing, Bob. You don't. But it is actually live and on the air. And let me run the here. Let's do this first. Let's start the theme music. Right this very well, minute. I thought we were going to start the theme music, but it doesn't want to
You
start.
laugh, we
Let's
laugh.
just
YouTubing.
it's fighting me. Science bring this up. That is a there we go. There is a duplicate. Rock and Rollin' Eldon Smith. Family Band Records says, woo, I. They are here. Family Band Records is here in the house, ready to play. And now let's see if Bob Struggles with Technology will come up as an actual player so you can hear my dang theme song. Is it my theme song? Is it coming up? Here it comes. It's fighting. There we go. There it is. Yeah, that's the theme song. Yep. The theme song is going out. Do 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 do. It's amazing, folks. Yeah, that sounds like me, all right. Dang theme song. Is it my theme song? Is it coming up? There we go. Here it comes. It's fighting. There we go. I can shut that down and bring this out like so. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That was the theme song, and it was supposed to stop, but it didn't. So now it has. The theme song that Bob struggles with everything. And today, on Bob Struggles with nearly everything, it used to be Bob struggles with technology, but now it's nearly everything that he struggles with. And today I have the inimitable Joey Painter and MC Painter right beside him. Don't they look alike? I think they might be actually related. They could be. It could possibly be related. I don't know. Are you guys related?
We might be.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Which one's you the dad?
I think it's me.
All right. All right. He's got seniority. He's got
It's
junior
negative for me.
seniority. Juniority. Well, MC Painter and Joey Painter, you just put something out recently, didn't you? And
We've been dropping some singles here and there, and that are coming from projects that we got coming out. What's the
yeah,
last we just dropped?
I have a song coming out on May 18th.
on the 18th, but you put one out just the like 2 weeks ago or so, right? It was, or maybe I'm confused.
Yeah, it was on our own.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's
On
on
our
mine.
own. There you go.
But
And that is that
Uh,
one. That one's up on Bandcamp, or is that
that's just Instagram.
Instagram? Oh well, who can keep track of all these things?
yeah, I
Instagram.
think that one was a just like a clip for Instagram and Facebook. It's not on any platforms. Just
Oh, okay.
going.
Well,
Going.
I was going to say I won't play it then, since it's only a clip.
Well, it's a full song, but
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it's a whole song. How come? Yeah. So you haven't released the whole song yet, or are you?
That's on my account, the whole song.
yeah, we got a
Uh,
project coming
you
out
haven't.
called Weighted Chains. Go ahead and tell 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a project called Weighted Chains coming out soon. Two songs are going to be dropping on Spotify and like a bunch of mainstream platforms on May 18th. And
Okay.
that's going to be fun.
Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff, right?
Yeah, TikTok.
TikTok.
Yes, TikTok. TikTok is the most important, you know.
TikTok is the new big thing, right, Bobby?
Well, it is. It's my jam, man.
I know.
And
I see you on there.
it's and the reason it is because it things blow up there very quickly
Yeah.
on it,
Yeah,
and
dude, just talk
when
about
it does, uh, it just goes off to the other media, you know, to YouTube. It goes off to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everybody sort of feeds off of that. So if you don't have a TikTok account, you should have a TikTok account.
it.
That's what's up.
Well, that's I think that's my cue then. Eventually, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad.
You would have to do it.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not
I don't
18
have
enough,
the
MC. How old are you, MC?
14.
14. Yeah, you can't be TikTok until you're 18. Yeah.
TikTok.
Otherwise, it has to be TikTok for kids, and you don't want to be on TikTok for kids. No. You want to be on Big Daddy TikTok.
Yeah.
Big Daddy TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, you want to be out with all the lewd and lascivious people on TikTok. Yeah. Making making videos that people shouldn't be watching. Yeah.
I'm on there.
I know.
Yeah, you know, there's an awful lot of young men with their shirts off and a lot of women with the very, 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 very short pants. I mean, some of them that don't even got pants. They're wearing other things. So, yeah. Oh, no, MC says, no, Bob, you're embarrassing me, Bob. I'm only 14. Jeepers. Don't talk to me like that. It's all embarrassing. Yeah. Yeah, I got a 14-year-old in the house. No, actually, I don't. Not anymore. I got a 16-year-old in the house now and a 19-year-old. Oh, they just grow up too quickly.
It gets to be too much. Yeah.
Thank God I didn't have to have them from the beginning. I missed out on all that changing diapers and 2 o'clock feedings, all that stuff. Went right to the teenagers. Thank you very much. Directly to teenager. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not have to worry about reading and stuff like that.
It's not fair. It's not fair, Bobby.
Well, it is. For me, it is.
You have to get the milk, Dad.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes somebody else has to bear the burden, you know. I picked him up in midstream, so that's a pretty good deal doing that. Pick him up in midstream. And move him from one high school to another and all that good stuff. So that was fun. That was an adventure. That was excitement. So this is nice to actually have a guest. My last guest ghosted me. So
what?
no, he had a conflict and he'd forgotten about the conflict. And when I sent him the note, he was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, I have to do this." And it's like, so I had to run that whole day. I ran that just me. I guested with myself. Hi, I'm Bob. I'm having my guest Bob on today. I said,
There's
guest
nothing wrong with that. You can talk to yourself.
That's true. There's a lot of things I can do by myself, and often do by myself. So, yeah. And let's see. I've got who have I got? I got Graphic coming up next. I think Graphic is next, and then Miles Bullen.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
respect to both of them. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Miles is amazing. And then of course I got at some point grab that other guy, that Jamal character that you hang around with. You know.
I think he goes by Malls.
You think he goes by Malls? Malls. M-A-L-Z.
Yeah. Shout out Jamal Cooley and T.I. Dub Kingdom Amplified Audio.
Yeah. That's well. I will be sending something to Jamal, and if he wants to bring T.I. Dub with him, he can. Or we can save him for another day, or whatever you want, whatever he wants to do. But I got to get Jamal on because Jamal's always so nice to me, and always lets me come on your shows and cause trouble. I even got paid the last one. I was like, wow, I got paid. Wow.
What was that? What was the last one?
The press room.
Press room, yes.
With Miles.
All ages one, right?
And the which?
I think that was the all ages one with patches and.
Yes, with patches, and yes, we had the oldest rapper and the youngest rapper.
Oh man. Yeah, that was a good. That was good. We unfortunately couldn't make it, but
That's
that
why it
all
was so good.
yeah, the all ages at the press room was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was really nice. It was a nice time. Uh, I wish I was a better drawer than I am. Of course, maybe I will become a better drawer now that I've become viral. Hey, baby, I'm fucking viral. You know what changed too? You know, my demographic in TikTok used to be like 78% women and whatever the rest is men. And then I said fuck in a song. And now I'm 63% women and all the rest men. I said,
Really?
yeah, all you have to do is say fuck.
Yeah,
And
and that's like
instantly you get
you
men.
lose followers.
No, you gain them.
Are you gaming?
Yeah. Yeah. It went from 78% women to 78, percent women to 63% women. So I gained all those men.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
get
kind of
that.
insane. You gotta be able to do the arithmetic there, buddy. You
He, wa-
gotta be able to do the arithmetic. I didn't lose any
he,
followers. I can
he
I can
wants
tell
to
you
do.
exactly.
He wants to use your method now. Gonna drop the F
He
bomb on
he
TikTok.
wants to use my method of
Yeah,
what of having mostly women or having mostly men.
just
I,
dropping
I,
the F bomb. The Bob method. He's just get it on there and be like,
let's
"Fuck."
see. Let's see what the yeah exactly yeah that no you gotta have an actual song to go with it.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
can't just say fuck. I guess you can,
Oh, you
but
can
I
make
don't I
fun of
don't know if that will be effective. I don't know if it'll be effective. Maybe it would. Maybe if you just got on and say, "Hey, fuck,
Yeah, I mean,
fuck." Yeah, what?
people really watch anything, anyways.
They
Yeah.
will. Sometimes I watch some of the lives that are on, and I go, "That guy's like painting a wall," and people are tuning in to watch him paint the wall. Yeah. Let's see here. It says here under followers. See, I have my secret
Whoa.
statistical stuff. All that analytics. Oh,
I
or
don't
analytics is what
You,
it says.
you that
So,
that's not struggling that much with technology. I think I struggle with technology more than you do.
oh, I don't truly struggle with technology. The reason I struggle, well, I say I struggle with technology is because I try to do things that most people don't try to do, and therefore that's when I end up in the struggle with technology.
Yeah.
Because here I am, I just send my OBS to Zoom and Zoom to Facebook Live. I mean, not YouTube Live. And I was trying to do it through OBS, and then I realized that it's probably better off if I go directly from Zoom to Facebook, I mean to YouTube Live, because they have an actual interface for that. And then I don't have to worry about feedback loops and all of that good stuff. So while I was fighting my way through all of that with feedback loops and all of that, as you may have seen on some of the earlier episodes, there's an awful lot of echo, and if it's really from the signal going back on itself before it goes out. So that's gone away once I started using this methodology. So sometimes I overly complicate things and therefore struggle with technology. So I'm not struggling with this kind of technology. And
Mhm.
this says I have 63% female, 37% male. And most of my people are from the United States. 84% of them, not most, well, that's a good percentage, 84%. 4% come from Canada, oh Canada. 2% come from the United Kingdom. That's
Yeah, do your accents cool?
Wales and Northern Ireland and Scotland and Britain, England. And then that last 1% is from Australia. That's because of my friends down there who wrote that song. And because they wrote that song and they taught me how to talk like an Australian, that we've done very well down there, down under.
Yeah, stay the fuck home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard part of the story of that. Yeah, dude,
No,
who wrote it?
a man by the name of Chris Franklin down in Australia, in Tasmania, strangely enough. Beautiful
Nice.
Tasmania.
Nice.
He's a Taswegian, as they say. Taswegians. So he wrote the poem, and just before he finishes the poem, just before the last verse, he says, "This will be a song." And I said, "No, this is going to be a song." And 2 hours later, it was a song. And hours after that, it was out on TikTok and started blowing up on TikTok before I went to bed. It was like 50,000 views before I went to bed. I mean, this was like an hour after I posted the damn thing. It's like, oh, I said, I'm going to wake
My
up
friend
tomorrow.
actually messaged me and was like, "Dude, you know this guy, Young Bobby, right?" I was like, "Yeah, he's wicked. He's awesome." He's like, "He is blowing up right now."
Who was that?
Like, my friend Josh.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you've met him yet. Just
Well,
wicked
he's
cool
met
guy.
me,
Just,
though.
hit me up. He's like, "Holy crap, he's blowing up right now. It's awesome."
Who is this? Who's calling me? Holland, Michigan. I don't know anyone in Holland, Michigan. So I'm just going to ignore this. Are you finished? You should be finished. Yeah, it's finished now. That'll teach it. Yeah, the old 500 set ringing away there sounds like a real telephone because it
I
is
like
a
it.
real telephone. Yeah, that's this thing here was. I'll show you a picture. Right there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it, Bob? We can't find it. We can't find it. It should be right there. There it is.
Nice.
The 1935 dial phone.
Do you know?
Would
Would you know how to dial that thing?
Do I know how to dial it?
No.
Or does
MCP
he?
here. I'm curious if you had to dial that thing, would you be able to dial it?
You just do and then you go to the number, and then you go to the next one all the way around.
Yeah, that's pretty much the idea. The first thing you have to do, though, is lift the receiver. You must take it off hook. Take it off the hook. And when you take it off the hook, you'll hear dial tone. Like this. And then you can start to dial after you hear the dial tone. And you just dial the numbers. And it's very simple.
But if you mess up, you got to start all the way over again.
Yeah, and if it's a big long number like 999999999, it takes a long time because you got to go all the way around and tick 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 tick, and then they go all the way back. And you can't ride it back. That's the other thing you must not.
I remember actually loving those phones. Really, I didn't.
I like it. I do it every once in a while. I'll dial up one of my friends, and then tell them how much trouble it was to dial them. I had to dial
Took me
that.
10 minutes.
Well, because most of the people around here, our exchange is 899. So it's like, oh man, I gotta wait all that time for that to come all the way around. 8, 9. Just takes forever. Yeah. So if we'll give you lessons someday in dialing the phone if you ever need to have lessons in dialing the phone. It's pretty simple, MC. Really is. So you said you were working on a project that is coming out on the 20s. What did you say? The 20 what?
Go ahead.
I've got 2 songs coming out on the 18th.
On the 18th, okay.
From the project Weighted Chains that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm. And
one song, the On Our Own with my dad. On that one.
Yeah, you're actually letting him perform with you. What a nice guy you are.
He's making all the beats on his iPad and everything, and
oh, cool.
Just in the time that we are in with COVID and everything, just using everything he can to create music, which is really cool.
That's good. So is this the COVID project of the weighted chains? Is that what you say? Weighted chains? Why weighted chains?
Because throughout like the time I have been living,
Yeah,
I
you know
felt a lot
that
of
long period of time. Excuse me. Go ahead.
I felt a lot of pressure on emotion wise, and um it's kind of like in me trying to get out of, it's kind of a struggles thing where I talk about how I get out of my struggles and I rise above everything that will try to put me down.
Uh-huh. And those are the weighted chains
Yeah.
that hold you down. I see. So is Dad one of those weighted chains holding you down?
Dad is one of those hooks that are lifting me up.
Oh, look at that. Look, no wonder he likes you. He's probably going to keep you, I think. Yeah. I would if I were him. Yeah. So that's good. So weighted chains. So it's just the weight of your life is what you're saying. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how when you're young, how much weight your life has. Yeah,
Yeah,
it really is. It's we I think we worry less as we get older. We start to go, yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
yeah, yeah. Well, good. So I mean, you are getting older, so it is. Is it getting less angst for you, or more? You think you know because you're
I
heading
feel
into a
like,
difficult time.
yeah, I feel like as I grow older, I find ways to grow as a person also, not only just like as age wise, but like mentally, uh, find ways to cope with things that are going on.
Hmm. So music helps you cope with that stuff too, I imagine.
Definitely.
Uh-huh. Do you make music with any of your friends?
Yes, I do. I've made a song with someone named Jeb.
Uh-huh.
His stage name or rap name or whatever. It's Fanboy JV.
Fanboy JV.
Yeah. He's super dope guy. He's uh, always been there for me and just super nice guy.
Always been there for you for the extent of your long life. He's always
Very
been
long
there for
life.
you. So that we're like so from the time you were like 10, he's been there for you, right? Or has he known you longer than that?
He's known me since sixth grade. So yeah, around when I was 10.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. So all of that 4 years he's been holding you up. That's good. He, you needed holding up during those 4 years, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So you made a song with him, and what was the name of that song?
That song is called Listen to Me.
Is that part of the Weighted Chains song album? Yeah. Oh, good. So he's going to have his debut then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he all excited about that?
Um, I mean, we talk a lot and we make music together. I don't know if he really like, because I haven't really talked to him. We kind of made the track and started like just kept going with it, and I kept making more with the
Well, if he
album.
made the track and he's on it, he's featuring on there. He's having his debut. You better let him know when it happens.
Yeah.
He
He
should be
actually
getting
made
excited about it. Good heavens.
he actually made the cover art for the album.
There you go. Even more, you see. So he's deeply involved in this project. He's part of
Yeah,
the band.
he's the man.
All right. The man, part of the band and the man. That's cool. That's cool.
So, so we had Bobby. So he's got we made a flyer for the show that we're gonna do on the 23rd.
Is that to release the record, or is it
We're
just doing a show?
we're gonna do Instagram live.
Oh, live on Instagram. Okay. And
Yeah, we just made a flyer.
all
All
right,
right.
let's see the flyer live at Lighthouse. Oh yes. Oh, that's yes. This is what you were talking about. All right.
We'll
And
do that.
who else is going to be there with you?
It's me and MC Painter.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're calling it the Lighthouse is because I moved into this place and it had Noble Lighthouse on the wall.
Ah.
So I figured, why not? That's a perfect set. And we put the Christmas lights up for the COVID support.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And we got like a 45-minute set planned. It's gonna be dope. Pretty excited. He's gonna do some songs from that Way to Change project.
Yeah.
And then we also have an EP that we've slowly been working on. We have 2 songs that we have to record, I think, which is being held up because of COVID and everything. We got to get over to Amplified Audio and for TI Dub and finish it up.
So what do you have to do? What do you have to finish?
There's like 2 songs that we have to do for this project. It's called MCP and Bob Ross.
Yeah.
And the album is called Instilling.
MCP and Bob Ross.
Ross.
Oh, Ross. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Bob Ross.
Remember the Bob Ross?
Bob Ross. Yeah.
Breaking all walls, bringing realness always with success.
Oh man, no, not me. I don't know anything about these things. You know, I'm totally ignorant when it comes to music. You know, I don't know anything about anybody in the whole hip hop world. The only ones I know are you guys who I go to local shows and see their local stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I know Brzowski and I know I9 and I know Jarve and I know all Jacobson and New Fame and all those people, but I don't know nothing about anybody else, and I don't want to.
That's not really a bad thing. Sometimes paying attention to just local is.
I'd much rather pay attention to local. It's much more fun. It's more personal.
Yeah. It's not just a song that drops out of nowhere and everybody's like, "Yay!" You know,
yeah. Then I
kind
say,
of brings you back to that gem that you would just find and be like, "Nice."
yeah. Well, I don't do that anymore. I don't follow popular music anymore. I've become a stick in the mud in my old age. You know, that's all I am. Just a stick in the mud. I don't pay any attention to anybody. So.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw you perform was at Monday at the Mines.
Yeah.
And you did what did you title it?
Old Man on the Dance Floor, yeah. So you were at that February show with Uncle Sam?
Don't think so.
No, okay. There must
this was a while back.
Yeah, well, I mean that was the first show I did at Monday in the Mines. Was that one?
It might have been the same one then. I can't remember.
No, well, that was like let's see, they've had third anniversary since then, second anniversary. That's at least 3 years ago. Yeah. So anyway, hardly matters. I did Old Man on the Dance Floor, and they all sat there with their jaws open, looking at me, going,
It was awesome.
"Oh my heavens!" Was that the night that they threw money at me, Joey?
On the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
If it was that was the only night that they threw money at me.
Then it probably was.
I made $137 that night.
That's awesome.
Picking up money off the floor. That was pretty cool. It was like it was raining money. People were throwing dollar bills at me. I feel like a go-go boy. I said, "Oh yeah, now stick them in my G-string." Yeah, but they wouldn't do that. They just threw them at me. So I wasn't wearing a G-string, so that's probably why they didn't do that. So I don't look really good in a G-string. I'm more like an A string or an F string.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows where we're going here? So, so that's good. So you got a show that's coming up. That's on the record. Some of the songs come out on the 18th, but then the show is on the 20. What date?
23rd.
The 23rd.
Yeah.
And it's on Instagram live. At what time of night?
We're gonna do it at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
And you can find it at Joey_Painter.
At Joey_Painter at 8 o'clock on the 20th.
We've been rehearsing the set for let's say
Wow.
a couple, maybe 3 weeks now, trying to get it all down. I think it's gonna come out really good.
We're gonna have one of those sets where you guys do that stuff all the time, you know, because you're always handing off to each other and doing that stuff. Which of course
Back and forth.
I don't have that problem because I haven't got anybody to hand off to in my act. I can only hand off to myself, so
Yeah.
it doesn't work. You know, I can't have anybody coming up going, "I'm the old man, dance." You know? Yeah, that's what I need. I need some pips. I'll have to hire some. Hire me some pips.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe I'll hire this kid here. Say, hey, you know how to go old? Okay, say old. Old. Oh, good. That's good. You can be a pip.
He's a good hype man, definitely.
He's a hype man. Is he a good hype man?
Oh, he gets into it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, well, you know, that's what you need. You need hype people.
Hmm.
That's pretty much what all of TikTok is just like endless hype people. I swear oh, let's get on live and everybody follow each other and oh, we'll hype each other up. And it's like, aren't you supposed to like do that with content? You know? Aren't you supposed to acquire things with content, not just by hyping each other up? But hey, you know, whatever works for them. I do get a kick out of people who are on that platform and saying, you know, I want to get popular on TikTok. What do I do to get popular on TikTok? And it's like, make something interesting.
Share anything, really.
Could you make something interesting? And then you might get popular on TikTok if you make something interesting. Because people say that. You've only been on a month and you've got 167,000 followers. Yeah. Well, how do you do that? Make interesting content.
That's good. I popped into some lives of his sometimes. I've been on some lives of your TikTok.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah, they're dope.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I watched for a little bit. It was like I at least watched for about a half an hour, and then me and my dad had to go somewhere.
So you're just watching the TikTok. It was somebody else's. One of your friends or just
No, it was you were live on TikTok.
Oh, you were watching me live on TikTok. Oh, okay. I see.
It was dope. It was kind of funny.
Well, thank
I
you.
liked the singing though.
Yeah, there's people like the singing. But it's funny because I'm probably one of the few people that does that on TikTok. Actually performs and does a show, you know. I've been on a lot of TikTok lives and none of them are half as interesting as mine. So
Now I've got to get damn, right?
yeah,
go
well,
down.
you got to get 1,000 followers before you can go live on TikTok. So you know that's how that works. Once you get your first 1,000 followers, then they say, "Oh, you may now go live." Hallelujah. Angels come down, and you know music happens.
Was it that magnificent?
It is really that magnificent. That's what happens. Yeah. No, nothing like that happens at all. You just
No,
find out.
no sirens or anything.
No, there's nothing. There's
Just one
nothing.
game.
You just wake up one morning and you can go live, and it's like, oh wow, I can go live. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's funny. You're chasing the. I see people now, and they're like, oh, I've got 5,000 followers. And it's like, yeah, you got 5,000 followers. Yeah, I got a few too. Take a look. And then they go and look, and they go, 167,000 followers, man. You're doing something right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's called content. Yeah, make some content. You wanna do good on TikTok? Make some content. Do not just hype each other up. I mean, that'll work, I suppose, but yeah, you can take off your shirt. Yeah, that
I
would
mean,
work. That might work for MC. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, Joey.
was it? No.
They might tell you to put your shirt back on.
Yeah, it probably would. They,
They definitely do that to me. I know that. I don't even bother to take it off because I know they'll just be like, "Ah, stop! Put it back on."
well, content-wise, I know this kid was. You were putting together something with, and some dude screaming. What was that?
Yeah.
You
It
don't have
was
to show it. You can-
it was like it was I made a TikTok and it was like a spider was posing and then it cut off to James Charles, if you know who that is.
And was that on your own
James
TikTok
Charles?
channel, or is that
That's
or
on
was
my
that on a friend's TikTok channel?
that's on my TikTok.
It's on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your handle?
Colin is your fave person.
Colin
two
is my
L's.
fave person, huh? All right. COLIN.
COLL. Yeah.
Two L's.
Yeah.
Oh, COL. Well, you're so fancy. You have extra L's in your name. COLLIN is Colin is. What was the rest of it?
Your fave person.
Oh, your fave person. All right. Let's see. Let's see if this actually comes up. And then you're going to have an extra follower. You're going to hate that. When Bob is following you, you're in trouble, you know. Let's see. Now we'll do a search and see if it comes up. Colin is your fave person. Look at this. He has 660 followers, Joey.
I lost 6. I used to have 6.
You've lost 6 followers? You're not supposed to
Yeah.
lose followers. You're supposed to keep adding them. In 91 videos. Now let's see. Which one was the one that he did with people screaming?
It was very recent.
It was very recent. And do you remember what it looks like? Did you do it as a duet or was it a single?
It was a single. It was like a spider, and then I cut it off to something.
I don't know. Uh-oh. He's doing the videos. No, that wasn't it. No, that one definitely wasn't it. That one definitely was not it. I don't hear anybody yelling there.
It's the most recent one I posted.
There's Joey asleep.
Never say that again.
Huh? You got me sleeping?
Yep.
Where?
I don't know. He loves you, though. That's what he says. I don't know. Anyway, I did my best to try and find it. I am doing this though now. Right now, I'm going to users and say follow. So now I'm following MCP on TikTok. And people are going to say, what are you doing following a 14-year-old? What? I've got Interpol will be coming to my house.
You could just answer and just say Kingdom. He's a member of Kingdom.
He's a member of the Kingdom, man. Don't you give me no shit here. I'm going to go talk to the king.
Just like that.
Want to know about that? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Now I have you down here, so I can find out all your secrets on TikTok. So whenever you make anything really good on TikTok, I'll know all about it, and I won't tell Joey. I'll keep
Apparently, you can watch me sleeping.
I just saw you.
Where I said,
at least he said he loved you, so you know.
Oh, it's that one. I do remember that one.
See, you do remember. He doesn't keep secrets from you. How could he possibly? He's MCP, man.
That's hilarious.
He couldn't keep secrets from you. Yeah. Well, that's nice. It's nice that you have a nice relationship like that. That you don't, you know, you can take pictures of him sleeping and make fun of him and not have it be any trouble whatsoever. I think I like that idea. Yeah. You're having too much fun there, Colin. You really are.
Don't pour water on me while I'm sleeping. That's for sure. Please. I would not like that. Totally.
You wouldn't like that? No. I can imagine. I wouldn't like it either.
What do people?
I'd probably jump up real quick, like, what the fuck?
Would he do that? He wouldn't do that. He's such a good
I
dad.
wouldn't put it past him.
He'd jump up and say, "Oh, geez, son, thank you.
Mm.
That's just so much cleaner."
Yeah, I needed it back. I needed it. No.
I was in the desert, and I felt like you refreshed me. Thank you,
Mm.
thank you. Now I'm ready for my close-up. So, yeah. So, what fun, what adventure, what excitement. Well, this is fun getting to interview the two of you together, MCP and the father of MCP.
Yep. You
That's,
know,
we're,
it
we're no
was
longer going to call
honestly
you Joey. We're going to now call you the father of MCP.
the fun. That's kind. I mean, that's kind of cool anyway. So that's.
I think so. I think so. I think it's who is this? This is MCP, and that there, that's the father of MCP. Yeah, yeah. What's he do? I don't know.
I love it, dude. You know, it's really cool when we go to shows and people that know him already go up to him and go, "How does it feel to be better than your dad already?" I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
"It's yeah, tell them that." I always tell them that because they look at me like, I'm like, "No, tell them that's good.
That's right. You should
Encourage
tell
'em.
him. You should say it is awesome to be better
He's
than
supposed to be."
your dad's. My dad sucks. No, don't say that. Get someone else to say that. You get one of your friends to say that instead of you. So you can say, "I didn't say it, Dad. It was Eddie." Yeah. He said, "Yeah, yeah, his dad. Yeah, 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 his dad. Yeah, yeah. His dad got him started in this game. Yeah, he did.
What?
You
How
know
old
how
are
he
you?
got it started in this game? You know, because his dad's rhymes were so weak that he knew that he could do better than that. So he got right on it.
We do challenge each other.
I
Yeah.
bet you do. I see you actually doing that. And no,
Yeah.
you don't really have weak rhymes. I'm just making fun of you because I
No, I know. I mean,
can't.
thank you. I know. But I remember there was one time you can go. I'm gonna plug this. This is gonna be on the Bob Ross and MCP album, Instilling.
Yeah.
But we've shared it. It's actually on SoundCloud. You can find, Joey Painter, that's or just find me on Facebook, whatever. But there's a song called The Muse.
Yeah.
I wrote a verse and I went to him because he had a verse ready for the song. And
Yeah.
I wrote my verse and I went up to him and I said, "Dude, I'm gonna make you rewrite your verse."
Ah.
I hit my verse, he had to rewrite it. It actually took him a while to get back to it. But that was like a jump start because now once that happened and he accepted that challenge and finally got to it, dude, oh my God, it's like bars after bars after bars after bars after bars with this kid. It's really, really awesome to see.
Well, that's nice. That's nice that you got that creative urge, you know. And yeah, when you're younger, these things come to you faster, especially if you've been practicing a lot. And I imagine you freestyle all the time with your friends and in the car and all of that stuff. Hey, just put on a beat, Dad. Let's freestyle. All
We
right.
do. I
I
mean,
see a Plymouth
we
there. I
freestyle
see a
in the
Dodge
car.
over here. I see a Fiat there. Yeah.
We like when we rehearse, all the times that we've been rehearsing, we've actually been practicing freestyling.
Yeah.
I've been practicing freestyle. I'm trying to carve that skill out.
We go like back and forth with bars. I'll go
Yeah.
like 2 bars and then he'll go 2 bars or something.
Oh, I see. So you challenge each other that way. Hey, do two.
Yeah.
Do four. Do 16. Do whatever. Yeah. Did you
I
guys enter
usually
the
go- I think we
16
usually go
bar
four. We'll
Monday
go
to
4 for
Wednesday?
4.
Yeah. Did you
Trying to
enter
get quicker with it.
any of those like the rap night challenge or any of those freestyle challenges?
I don't. Their challenges are usually like a couple songs to get into like to open for somebody. But when they do have their freestyle battles and stuff like that, no, I mean not yet. I'll get there eventually, but
Yeah.
not yet.
Well, I didn't
Not
know
yet.
if you were a
They get.
freestyler. It's a whole other world of
That's
freestyle.
I'm trying to carve it out. I'm definitely, been encouraged by my team around me, definitely. But it's coming. I shared a couple of freestyles on my Instagram just recently that I've been working on too. It's definitely been a skill that I've.
And what about you, MC?
I'll freestyle by myself.
He does. He kills it.
Cool. Cool.
I'll do it like while doing dishes or something.
Freestyling while you're doing the dishes. That's good. Hey, you get him to do the dishes? Wow, I'm impressed. I'm
No,
impressed.
that doesn't come in. You don't ever like freestyle it while you're just doing something like
doing dishes.
I'm gonna get up and go to the fridge.
He's gonna go to the fridges.
I got it all back. Yeah, go. Yeah. Hey, all the dishes are drying on their own. Yeah. Oh. Who is this? Let's see. He said this thing was MCP and Bob Ross, and it was the Muse. So I'm gonna actually put this thing on and see what happens.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
MCP and Bob Ross.
Organization, war night in my basement. 4 eyes, my patience, you know what my face says. Elements of discomfort, selling sent this wonder. Repellent with blunders, cause I fell in this thunder. My hold is strong, no fumble. Why oldest gone, show tumbles. Lies of gold show humble, mine has grown, so full bundles. Now you see us with these bars, dope like Back to Future cars. I can't tell you about our lives, I just don't know where to start. I miss my family, 100%. If there is a God, honestly, why is this what he said? I don't understand what I did, what was planned because of this. Got demands from what it is, I glanced without a diss. I can't believe what I see, I really can't be without free. I really dancing without me, play some dancing and I'm free. Nostradamus will calm us, I wanna see a check with commas. I love my family, no joke, go and test me, I'm honest. I'm turning into a beast, New Hampshire in the east. I wanna go worldwide, teach and reach some people peace.
May 23rd.
Like, please don't take much for granted. It won't take lots to banish, and this life is kings of damage.
Negative doubts fulfill me, and you better know that I'm killing beats. You always act like you all that, but broski, you just killing me. I showed them all my castle, and they like that empire world will see. All my boys and NAs, bro, you know that we all chillin', see. Bringing me up and building me up. All of my people who won't switch up don't really care if you think I suck, cause broski, that's my muse. And they like the fire too. Dude, I'm trying to find out who's who. All these people who switch up don't really have the patience. Yes, I am in ransom. Yes, just know that I am taken in the beat, in the flow, any flow, even if it's fast or slow. Here we go, I'm on the stage where my muse grows. You've been waiting long enough, I turn these beats into dust. With the fire in my veins, cause I know that I must. On the stage with the flame, like a lion in a cage. I'm a beast released, so remember I ain't tamed.
Yeah. There we go. There's MCP and Bob Ross on the Muse. Yeah. Joey had something to say about that.
We make sharp, durable blades and offer them at honest prices for as low as $2 each.
Don't ask me why there's a commercial going on there. We're just going to have to get rid of that. Hang on. I've got too many things going on here at the same time.
I was trying to voice
If I get rid of that, now I can bring you up and you can talk to me now.
Here's the connection on MCP and Bob Ross, that Instilling project. You know Patches.
I do know Patches.
Patches is on 2 tracks. And the beat that we just listened to was by Nostradamus. Patches' older brother.
Is that? Oh, really? That's Patches' older brother.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was a cool connection.
Yeah, I get to know all of these family connections here now. You know. Say Patches advised me about being on, America's Got Talent and all that. When they called me, I said, "Let me talk to Patches." So,
yeah,
I ain't going on.
Those shows are,
they're exploitative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, for him, it was a good thing, because he was young and all of that, and he had, there was nothing. He didn't have a career, but I have a career already, so I don't need to go on to some show and have somebody either they turn me into a clown, which they could possibly do, or it's just I'm playing for nothing, and it's like I'm not playing for nothing. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna pay me if I'm gonna play. You're gonna pay me. Simple as that. You want me to play? I gotta pay you. I gotta be paid. So that's what I had my manager tell him, and he says, I love having a client that will tell them no. I said, yeah, well, you do have to say no sometimes to protect your artistic integrity. That's I got integrity. I'm just dripping with it. I got so much integrity. Actually, my story of integrity is informing the man in Australia that we were going viral, and I was putting him on the copyright because that was the right thing to do. He said to me, most people I'd have to chase all over the world for that. And I said, well, that ain't me. I have integrity. So that's it. Integrity.
That's what it is, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's, it was nice. I mean, as soon as I didn't think it was going to be going anywhere, so I wasn't going to copyright it or anything. I figured it was just going to go around to my friends, Then when I woke up in the next day and it was like 500,000 people had watched it, it was like, oh, damn. So that's when I got in touch with him and said, hey, look, I'm putting you on the copyright. Give me your address so I can put you in there, put it all down, which was nice. Yeah. And, of course, then they invited me to be on theirs, so that was nice, to be on their version of the Stay the Fuck at Home song, which was interesting, the country western Australian version,
I don't think I got to listening to that version.
You didn't hear that version?
I heard yours. I didn't hear that one.
Well, you just look up Chris Franklin and the Isolators, and you will see that. And I sing the first verse, so it's good because this starts off in a foreign language as I'm singing in English, and then they go to Australian when they leave me. And Australians talk very oddly, well, differently, certainly differently than we do.
I got a couple of friends who are Australian.
Australia, yeah. They don't talk in the back of their throat and they don't move their lips much.
I don't know how many times he said something to me and I said, what? What?
Why didn't you understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, so you should understand what I'm talking about.
Or even just different like expressions. You know what I mean? Like I walked out one day, we walked out of work and we worked together, and he was sitting in his car. I was like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "I'm rooted." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm rooted to the ground."
Yeah.
Like I can't move.
Not going anywhere. I can't go anywhere.
That's clever. Good for you.
Well, I'm no dope. I speak English very well in many different languages. Yeah. I speak all sorts of dialects of English. Australian, New Zealand. I can speak like a Kiwi, no problem. And by the way, if you ever told to put a shrimp on the barbie in Australia, you're not being told that by an Australian. Because they don't have shrimps in Australia. They have prawns.
And they're huge.
They put a prawn on the barbie. They don't put a shrimp on the barbie.
Nope.
Just so you know that. Now you know that, So
they are like huge shrimps, right?
They're shrimps. They're essentially shrimps, but they call them prawns.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the way they call them. It's you got to go with the lingo. The local lingo is what you got to do. Yeah, so they say, when they hear that, people say shrimp on the barbie. They knew that they learned that from Paul Hogan and not from anyone else, not from anyone from Australia, because they don't say that in Australia. As simple as that.
Dude, did you see that Paul Hogan has a movie coming out where he's Paul Hogan in like, everybody refers to him as Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yes.
It looks wicked cool.
Yeah, I
haven't seen him in years on anything, so it was
he did the Crocodile Dundee thing, and that was like enough to keep him in clover for quite a while.
Yeah.
So he really didn't do too much after that. But he is a big star in Australia, obviously. And all of these guys that I was on this record with, they're all like big music stars in Australia.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I was, I was on with a Red Wiggle and all these people that normally wouldn't say. Well, that guy, they couldn't say fuck. He couldn't say. He had to write a special verse for him because he's like a children's band, Red Wiggle.
Oh, really?
And yeah, so it was like.
Did you say Red Wiggle?
Yeah, Red Wiggle. Yeah.
From the Wiggles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Australian. That's an Australian thing, and
that makes sense. Yeah. He would be torn apart with something like that.
Yeah, so they wrote him a special verse so that he didn't have to swear. But there's an awful lot of people on that album probably wouldn't swear in their normal parlance. Not some of them. I mean, it's Kevin Bloody Wilson. That's his stock and trade. That's what he does. He has a song where you can't say cunt in Canada, and it's true, you can't. It's just like you can't say it in America. You got to say "see you next Tuesday" in America. If you actually use this C word in America, people are like, they're appalled. But they use it all the time in Australia and in England and in Ireland. What are you, some kind of cunt? They'll say that, and it's like, yeah, it's nothing. Say that here in the US of A or in Canada, and well, in Canada you'll have the RCMP on you, and I don't know if the NSA or somebody like that will be all over your ass here, something like that. Anyway, so what fun, what adventure, what excitement. So where were we? So you got this thing coming up on the 21st. That's what it was. It was the 21st. Or is that
23rd?
23rd. I keep saying the wrong dates. Obviously,
okay,
I'm not qualified to read a calendar.
You're qualified. It's all good.
Oh, look at this! Isn't he he's so positive? No wonder you're such a good dad. You're a positive image, all this positive stuff all the time. If you were my kid, you'd be just ruined. Because I don't do positive. All I do is tear people down, rip them up, myrtleize them. That's what I do.
I don't think I've ever heard you rip anyone down.
I'm gonna have to start, I guess.
If you do, record it, because you could do it as like the only time that anybody's ever seen you do that in TikTok, and it would be a TikTok, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I have one, my most negative TikTok that I actually have, and I haven't put it up because it is definitely my most negative TikTok, and it's like, I can't put this up. This is just too negative. It's too much not me. At least not me on TikTok. Now, me on TikTok is a totally different thing than me not on TikTok. So, I don't know. TikTok is a relentlessly positive place as far as I can see. So that's what I try to keep it relentlessly positive. I try to practice at all times unconditional positive regard on TikTok. I don't care what you say to me. I'm going to say, yeah. Yep. Smile.
He's saying TikTok isn't all positive.
Well, no, there's some trolls there. Yeah. But you just ignore them, You gotta get them. You gotta knock them down. I keep seeing it. Occasionally, I will see someone come on, and they're doing like politics on TikTok, and I said, hey, this is TikTok. We just stop it. That's for Facebook. I mean Facebook. Yeah, you want to do that. You want to talk politics, go on over to Hatebook, and Hatebook was happy to have you. Yeah. Instagram, not so much. But yeah, Facebook is where all the I mean, it's just turned into a nightmare. I cannot go on Facebook anymore without somebody accusing me of being something. I don't know, gun-toting Republican or a liberal fascist or something. I have no idea, but it just drives me crazy that it's just become a place for arguments, and I don't want to argue. So that's why I went to.
I'll agree with that. I've actually heard that reference before.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I went to TikTok, and TikTok is a lot more positive. You know, do your silly dance. You know, hey, everybody do the silly dance. Occasionally, I'll have a dumbass question.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of platforms like TikTok, isn't there? Is it just TikTok? I thought there was a couple kind of like that.
TikTok.
There's one. It's not that good, but it's called Like.
Oh, the Like one. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, nobody uses it though, right?
No one uses it.
There you go. See, there's a perfect platform. No one uses it. So if no one uses it, it's no good.
It's like MySpace. MySpace tried to come back. I never really used MySpace.
Well, MySpace just moved out of its niche. They didn't know exactly what they had. They could have done better. They could have turned into the Facebook, but they didn't. And they died.
That's well said. Oh, Vine.
Vine.
You do Vine?
Vine? No,
Well,
there's no.
no, Vine became became TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Vine was like a meme.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've heard of that. That's where the expression Vines came from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had what 10-second videos or 15-second videos. I forget what they're, and they stuck right to that. And musically was also the same thing. 15-second videos, lip syncing mostly. I had a musically account. I made one video, and it was like, this is really boring. I'm not doing this anymore. And then somebody said to me, you should try TikTok. And I said, well, that's musically. You know, I did musically, and I didn't really find, no, it's different now. I said, oh, okay. So I went and tried it. And 3 videos later, I was hooked. Well, that third video just took off. It got like 650,000 views. And it was like, oh. And everybody was all like, oh, lovey-dovey. And, you know, everybody loving me on it. It wasn't 640,000 views. It was 640,000 likes. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Awful lot of likes. Yeah. So that started my career with TikTok. Yeah. And the funny thing about TikTok is that the things that you don't think are going to go. You know, you think you're just doing something silly. Oh, I'm going to do this silly little dance. You know, I go do the silly little dance, and 2 hours later, it's like 10,000 people have looked at it.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. You know what? Like one of my favorite videos that I think this was on Facebook, but one of my favorite videos was the one where Spider-Man's dancing in a comic book store or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I watched it over and over and over. It was simple. It was just entertaining. You know, just.
Oh, because it was good.
Yeah,
he was a good dancer, right?
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want a good dancer, and that's what TikTok has just got tons of good dancers. You know.
I can't remember what the song was though.
Oh, who knows? It was probably one of those TikTok challenge songs. You know, there's so many of them.
Godzilla challenge.
Did you do the Godzilla challenge?
I did not. I don't really do the challenges much. I actually did one yesterday, which was the get through or something like the get through challenge for McGrath, something McGrath.
I don't do much of the challenges either.
Yeah, it's not for me. I mean, it's like, oh, I got to learn this dance, so let me learn this dance, and then I can do that dance. And it's like, no.
Tell you one dance.
Yeah, did you do one of the dances?
Do the dance.
No.
I know, I wouldn't either.
No. I'd be embarrassing myself. That's KK.
So,
that's KK.
Oh, KK.
I'm just look at my last few videos, right? Now I did one that was just a total stupid silly dance. 15 seconds of a silly dance, I think. I got 4,448 looks at this thing since, let's see when I made this. Okay, I made this, how many days ago? I have 5/10. 2020. Well, that was yesterday, right? Yeah, 5/10 was yesterday, okay? So I made it yesterday, and I made it at noontime. Since that time, 4,479 people have watched it. 875 people have liked it. 23 people have commented on it. And 13 people have shared it. And that's just a silly little dance video. It just, boom. You know? Why? Why? I have no idea. But the next biggest one is the one. I think this is the one where I say that I'm going to be TikTok grandpa to all of TikTok. Yeah, 28,000 people have seen that one. Now, when did I make that?
I think I've adopted all of TikTok.
Yeah. So I made that one on the 2nd of May. Since that time, 28,000 people have seen that. 8,652 of them liked it. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good ratio. 8,600 to 28,000. That's like shit. That's like 20%. That's real good. There might even be more than that. How many
I get
people?
excited when I get 100 views on Instagram, for Christ's sake. God.
Yeah, 428 people have commented on it too. Yeah, you get 100 views and you get excited.
Yeah.
I used to get excited about 100 views, but not anymore.
I know.
Now it's like all these huge numbers, and I get pissed when I go, oh, only 1,000 people have seen it. God damn it! What's going on? What's going on? How come only 1,000 people like this?
You know what? I like Facebook. Facebook is cool for sharing music videos too. I like that, like uploading them straight, so you can see the view count.
Well, I generally put everything to YouTube because Facebook, I lose track of things in Facebook. So
a lot of people do.
Yeah, I'm better off putting it onto YouTube. Yeah, one of my favorite things is when people say that they've met me before. And it's like, oh, where did you say we met? This guy here. He says to me, where is it? I just saw it a second ago. People who claim to know you. And you say, oh, you do know me. Oh, you do? How do you know me? Tell me where oh, here we go. Did we meet in Arcata in like 93? And I said, Arcata? What are you talking about? Arcata? Where the hell is Arcata? The only thing I could think would be Arcadia. Humboldt. We met in Humboldt? I don't think we met in Humboldt because I've never been in Humboldt. So there's no possible way I could have met you at Arcata in Humboldt County. Sorry, buddy, you're wrong. But I have one of those faces, I guess. I look like so many other people. Yeah. So yeah, TikTok. that someone kept saying to me that, oh, we want you to adopt us, and constantly people come on and say, oh, can you be my TikTok grandpa? Can you be my TikTok grandpa? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. I could be a TikTok grandpa. So finally, it's just like, okay, everybody, I'm your TikTok grandpa. Would you stop with the asking me? So I did this one.
I think I've adopted all of TikTok. I'm TikTok grandpa.
So there we go. So I say that, right? And I still got people who are saying to me, can you adopt me? And it's like, I wish I should go. Could you go see 5/10/2020, 12 o'clock? Go check it out. Go put that into your browser. Yes, you'll find out that I've already said that. Damn it! Stop it! Leave me alone. Oh boy, what fun when it.
Robbie, you got stand up, you got music, you got. What else you got? You do dancing.
I do dance. Yeah, I can dance occasionally.
What else do you do?
I don't know. I'm a funny guy.
I know.
Yeah, pretty funny looking, but looks on everything.
That's
I think I know. He struggles.
I do struggle. Yes, you see that? This
Right?
is a clever young man. No wonder you keep him.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got rid of him. I would have kept him for sure. He seems like he's a bright young man, and he writes better than you do. So, oh, I mean, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say he writes similarly.
The challenge is always there anyway, so it's all good.
It's but I can see that he always brightens up when I say things like that.
Well, it's supposed to, right?
He like blushes and stuff. It's like, oh gee, I'm not really better than my dad. No. Yes, I am. That's what he keeps saying. So as soon as you leave the room, Joey, whenever you leave the room, he starts bragging. That's not true. I'm lying. I'm lying to you. Right? But I'd like to lie to you because it gets such a good reaction from MC. So that's I like that. I say, yes, Master Colin, MC, Master Colin. Say, what you doing here? Yeah. So yeah, well, that's this. I'm looking forward to seeing this on the 8th, the 23rd, right? 23rd.
Yeah,
Did I finally get it right?
you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May
23rd at 8 o'clock on Instagram at 8 o'clock. Yeah, on Joey's Instagram. Pay
At
attention.
Joey_Painter.
At Joey_Painter. That's also underscore. What a name, huh? We used to call that the line. Joey Line Painter. Now they call it underscore. It's much fucking more fancy.
Like like hashtag.
Yeah, I know hashtag.
Yeah. Up to the pound sign.
Yeah,
the pound. Hashtag.
Yeah.
I've always had that question.
Who called it hashtag?
Who decided to call it hashtag when it was a pound? It's always been a pound sign.
Well, no, it actually is. It's always been a hashtag too.
For really?
That thing. Well, that thing is called a hash.
Okay.
Yeah. In other languages, British, I believe, they call it a hash. We call it a pound. We also call it a palm. The name of that marking. So that can be a palm, it can be a pound, or it can be a hash.
Now, why do they call it a palm?
I have no idea.
Now you got me. See, I love hearing stuff like that and then looking up why they call it.
I don't know. I think it's probably has something to do with this.
Yeah.
No.
I'm definitely gonna look it up.
It's like two palms together or something like that. But I'm not sure. Don't ask me. It's like, why do they call an ampersand an ampersand? Why don't they call it the and sign? Because it's not the and sign. It's an ampersand. Yeah. Why do they call it underscore? Because it's not underscoring anything. It's underscoring a blank. So what's it underscoring? It's not underscoring.
Now you get all this stuff. I really like.
It's
I was like, have you ever, like, one morning we were talking about breakfast, break fast. You know what I mean? Like, why do they call it breakfast?
Because
and then we looked it up.
Fast, yeah, you're breaking your fast from the night. Yeah.
We looked it up, and breakfast was actually a midday meal originally.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's because they couldn't afford to eat early in the morning. So they had to wait until noontime to eat. So then they break their fast.
Then they break fast.
Break fast. Break fast. Yeah. It's a basketball thing too, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, that's fast break. Excuse me. Yeah.
Good call though.
It's a basketball thing. Basketball thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. Breakfast. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. It wasn't important. It's all a lie anyway. I'm making stuff up as I go along. That's what I do. That's Bob facts. A Bob fact is anything stated with enough conviction to render it into facthood. So if I tell you something and I tell you with real conviction, that's the way it is, then that's a fact. It may not be a fact, but I've rendered it into facthood. Then it becomes a Bob fact. That's a Bob fact. Just be sure of yourself. If you're going to do a Bob fact, just be sure of yourself.
Is Bob Fact, is that the next show?
No, I don't think so. I think I just slip them in every once in a while, Bob fact, Do you know what the heaviest plane in the world is?
Like a segment during your show, Bob Fact.
Yeah, they could probably do that. But actually, Bob facts are lies, so I don't know that you definitely want to include Bob facts, because I don't want to be known as a liar, even if I am.
You could get a disclaimer before the segment.
That's right. Anything said in this section may be a lie.
May. And then you play the
You have to make the judgment.
Bob Facts, right?
It's a Bob fact. Bob facts. We got crazy Bob facts, yes. Yes. Do you know that a 500-pound canary was found in the shredded tweet? Look at that. He's chuckling. I see him chuckling there. I see him chuckling. That was a dad joke. That's all dads have to. They have to laugh at dad jokes. It's required. Did you know that, MC?
I'm still processing what you said.
See, that's because you're not a dad. I said it was a giant 500-pound canary in the shredded tweet.
Yoink.
See that? Now look, you chased away your dad. Your dad is leaving because you don't understand that joke.
I think he has to go and get milk real quick.
He does. Yeah, why is that?
We just ran out.
Oh, you just ran out. How come he doesn't send you out to do that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, see, you
Don't
got
give him any ideas.
you got the young legs. I'd be saying, "Hey, young legs, go on, run down the store, go get this." What do you think?
I don't know. Like when I go to the store and shit, he stays right in the car. I'm like, nope.
What? You can't make him go in the store? Say here.
Nah, I want to bring him in there.
You won't bring him in?
Nah, it's an unnecessary trip because of the whole COVID thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I would rather have him catch COVID though. He's probably going to get it. He's younger and stronger, So you're the old weak man in this thing here,
You're not wrong.
You'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna die." Let's send the kid who can't die. Yeah. Send the young immortal.
Are you immortal? You can live forever.
No.
Right now he is.
Right now you are.
Right now you feel immortal, don't you? You feel like nothing can harm you, right?
No.
No, you don't? You don't feel that way? You feel like things can harm you? You feel vulnerable, MC?
I do. Kryptonite,
Really? Who's your kryptonite?
COVID.
COVID is your kryptonite. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say your friend. What is your kryptonite? What is the thing that makes you most uncomfortable?
Talking to people.
Really?
I get very anxious.
When you talk to people, like when you're talking to me, do you get anxious?
No.
Good.
No, not really.
So I put you at ease, I guess, then, huh?
Yes.
Good, that's my job.
This is young Bobby.
Yeah, that's young Bobby.
Yeah. I suppose that makes it a little easier. It's like you're a fellow artist. It's a fellow artist. We speak the same language. We speak art.
Whoa.
Well said.
I don't know. He just said well, so I want to hear what his well was. Well, there was a thought there. Uh-oh, what was that? Something just fell down. What fell down? It sounded like a full bottle of Coke. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a full bottle of Coke.
Oh, wait, I think I got it real quick. Hold up. think I got it. It's right here. Good plug.
You think you got it? What'd you get?
Oh, I think you dropped this right here.
Oh yes, I dropped my crown. Yeah. Well, after all, it is Kingdom. I should be crowned here. Kingdom.
What's that?
Yeah. Now Kingdom. I want to ask about Kingdom. Is Kingdom all of you guys together, or is it just you guys?
Well, the primary group is me, Ti Dub, Jamal Cooley. Jamal Cooley put it together. I think it was 4 years now.
Okay.
Ago.
So I was always just a little confused about that. What exactly Kingdom was, and I thought it was you and Jamal and Ti, but I wasn't sure.
It's yeah. It's and then we got young MCP here, and he's as he's getting older and older, getting more into it, he's gonna be probably brought in more and more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, are you okay with that, young MC?
For sure.
He says, yeah, he wants to be in the Kingdom crew.
I mean, he's always representing anyway, so.
Oh, good. Yeah, and Patches is great fun. I always like him. Although I think he really wants to do other kinds of music now. He seems to be really dedicated more to his jazz stuff.
Yeah. I was actually talking to him the other day, kind of a little bit about that. It's going to be exciting what he puts out next. It's going to be interesting. A good listen.
Yeah. No, I like what he's doing, and he's all like super respectful of me. I'm just like, I
relax.
Yeah, well, he's very relaxed around me. No, it's the same way. I guess I put him at ease, but he talks to me like I'm, one of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you all do. Your son does
Mm-hmm.
too. You talk to me like I'm just a person. Not an old intimidating rapper from another era.
Yeah.
I try not to be that guy. I try to be the guy who's like Mr. Encouragement, Mr. Happy. That's me.
Oh, you got that down, man.
Yeah.
I remember a couple of times you came up to me and said a couple of things at the right moment, and I'm like, yeah. I walked away like head high. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good. Well, yeah. Well, when you're doing good things, of course I'm going to say good things to you. When I see people do stuff, I like to tell them that, yeah, hey, I was thrilled by all of that,
I was like, when we did the
Vote.
the boat, was it the Thomas Layton course with Hampshire with Newfoundland?
Yeah.
That was a good night. That was when I saw you walking up when we were rehearsing on the top of the boat. Oh man, that just pumped me right up.
Oh, good. It's nice that when I show up that people are like, oh, I remember the first night that I walked into the, what is it, Book and Bar, and it was like, Young Bobby in the house. It was like, what?
Book and Bar, of course, with New Hampshire. Yep.
Yeah. But it was just weird to walk into a place and have somebody scream out, Young Bobby in the house. It's like, what? People know who I am.
I mean, that's the presence that you bring, man. It's just,
I guess. It was flattering, though. It really kind of was like, wow, I actually must have a reputation because people are calling out my name. It was kind of fun. Fun. Like I said, and it's also nice that Jamal just like says, "Hey, yeah, Bob, go on, come do some things."
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are great, inclusive people. We like that.
We like that. It's good stuff.
I do have to write another rap song, though. I've only got 5, so 5 or 6. I think 6. I need more. I need to write some more. I need to sit down and compose some bars. I did do the 16-bar challenge for Monday the Minds. Yeah, that was fun to do that. And I did buy beat from graphic for the Leave It to Beaver life. So that one,
Nice.
yeah, I'm living the Leave It.
Melee's awesome. I like what he does.
Yeah, me too. He's
I talk about that. Everybody at Monday of the Minds are so welcoming.
oh yeah, they're very inclusive.
Yeah.
They're
I
very
remember
good
the
at that.
first night that I went there, and I think it was the first time I actually performed there. And there was an MC up there um, doing a set, and something happened where he stumbled a little bit, but the crowd coached him back into jumping back in and kind of getting back on track and everything. They were all very encouraging, and it was awesome. And it was a big crowd, so that was really, really cool to see, and that just brought all kinds of positivity. I love going up there.
No, Mine's is a great show. I don't know. Have you been there yet, MC?
Not yet, no.
You haven't been there. You're not old enough. That's right. You're only 14 for gosh sakes.
Well,
When are you going to be old enough?
they do the outdoor events, and
Yeah, that was the City Square things. Yeah.
yeah, when the next one comes, when they can have it happen, definitely want to get him in on that.
Well,
Is
I
that
think
a that outdoor?
yeah. No, that is fun. The Congress Square nights a night. Great fun. That was. I actually opened that set. The first one. I was the first performer on stage for that. First time they did it. So I was the man who stood up there and said, "When you wish upon a star, that can make you very far. Listen to what I'm telling you. What you got to do is do. Do you want to do? Yes, I want to do. Do you want to do? Yes, I want to do. Do you want to do? Yes, I want to do. Put the doing done. Then done is half begun." Yeah.
Me and Ti Dub went up there last summer towards the end of the season, and it started raining like halfway through the show. They had to shut it down. But
Hey,
it was cool. We got our set in real quick.
that's it. You just talk faster. Talk
Yeah.
between the raindrops. Yeah. Talk between the raindrops. Yeah, we've had a couple of good all the both of those boat trips we had great luck. You know.
Oh, the other one in Maine, right?
Yeah, the one in Maine that went well too. It was colder,
Yeah,
but
it was.
It was
It was
still
fun.
yeah, it's always fun. So yeah, so when this kid gets old enough, I mean, boy, he's taking his time about growing up. What's going on?
It doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's
I'm,
going fast.
I'm only kidding you. He's 14 now. He's probably dying to be 18 or dying to be 21, so he can go to do these things and go to big clubs and sit down with the Bloody Mary in front of him instead of a Virgin Mary. Yeah. But yeah. So, but to us, it's like, oh man, this is taking forever for him to get from like 14 to 21. It's a long time. That's like 7 years. Oh my God, 7 years. Jeepers, that's a lifetime. That's like half his lifetime. 7 years is half his lifetime.
It's so much.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So think of that. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why 7 years is so long to him.
Yeah. I've got
because it's
him
half
and-
his lifetime. Yeah.
You might have met my daughter, Kaylin. Hi, Kaylin. It's crazy to see them grow. You know what I mean? Especially, I look at them now. I'm like, do you know that everything going on in the world right now, you're going to be able to say, hey, I remember when this happened.
Yeah.
And like, basically, I was thinking about it the other day. It was kind of like the earth stood still. Not aliens, but
I
you know what I
remember
mean?
when I didn't have a graduation. I remember when I didn't have a prom.
Yeah. Everything just stopped.
Well, that's fortunately you got to live through that part. So you will have a graduation and you will have a prom, but it won't be half as special as the one that they didn't have. I think this is like a perfect excuse for them all the rest of their lives to have parties. I didn't have a graduation, so I'm gonna have a party. Okay, let's have a party. Have your graduation party today. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I think it's like this perfect excuse. You'll be able to use this excuse all your life. I didn't have a high school graduation because of COVID. I had to stay home all semester because of COVID. COVID was my companion as a child. I suffered under the COVID quarantine. It was horrible. It was horrible. My life was traumatized by the COVID quarantine. You see, so you'll be able to use that your entire life.
That's so
It'll
cool.
be
I think
really
we kind of talked about that, didn't we? Something along those lines. Same thing.
Yeah, you can blame it all, and then you can get sympathy from your parents. But Dad, remember the time we had COVID quarantine and I couldn't do anything? Oh, I wanted those sneakers and we couldn't afford them because we weren't working. Oh yeah, I sure would like them sneakers now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll get the good sneakers from now on, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good sneakers from now.
That's it. You just keep working at it. I remember when I couldn't get any sneakers because of COVID. Dad, oh, I feel so sad, Dad. Oh. Cheaper Santa.
I wouldn't give into it though. No.
There you go.
I'd be like, oh, get a job.
Oh, yeah, he'll get a job. You should. That's when you say, I'll remember this when we're picking out your nursing home.
I remember this when we're picking out your nurse.
You just remember that, Colin. Just remember that. Whenever he's mean to you, you can say that. You can say, I'll remember this when I'm picking out your nursing home. Yeah. Yeah. What nursing home are you gonna go to? The hell comes early nursing home. Yeah. Run by Satan.
Not wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told him. I told him this is his revenge. Whenever you give him a hard time, he can tell you that. I'll remember that when I'm picking out your nursing home, Dad. Yeah.
I didn't like that idea.
On the wrong side of the tracks.
He's watching his phone. See this? Us live.
Oh, he's checking us out. He wants to see who these guys are.
Wait, who are they?
Do I know them?
I think you do.
That's Joey and Colin.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Joey and Colin. Yep.
Bobby.
And Bobby. It says right there, it says Joey Painter. It doesn't say anything about Colin. There's nothing there. It doesn't say fucking goddamn thing about Colin. So it doesn't care about Colin.
Oh.
Only cares about Joey. You see his name's up there. It says Joey Painter. We could have fixed
I don't even like that because that's like an ego thing.
that. We could have fixed that. Well, I should actually fix that. Watch this. Watch this. Let's see.
No egos.
No egos.
No egos. Well, only
Unless Kanye's here.
You have an ego. You can't lie to me. Rename. There we go. We're gonna change it. We're gonna rename it. And,
I love it.
Did it? Oh, well, let me rename it. Said it could, but there it is. Enter new name. Well, this is Colin. Collin. 2 L's.
2 L's.
2 L's.
2 L's.
Colin and now look at this. Look at that. Look who's in capital letters there now. Yeah. Colin and Joey Painter.
Whoa. It was like you were right here.
Did I scare you? Yeah.
He was scared, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I was very scared.
He's scared. Colin and Joey.
What?
This is some pretty cool shit.
Yeah, so we had to retitle you. Then we put his name in yelling letters. Colin!
Oh.
Down there.
Nice.
Right under your name. Isn't that nice? Don't you feel better now?
Yeah.
I can tell. I would. You got top billing there, too. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep. And we know who the second banana is in this act.
No. There you go. I don't care.
The second banana. I think I need more whiskey. Excuse me. More whiskey.
Bobby, what's your favorite movie?
I try not to have favorites. I really don't have favorites.
That's what my teacher said, but you know.
What's your
Well,
most
that's true.
commonly
You do have movies that you like, you know, but there's so many movies that I really like a whole lot that I could not say that this one is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love all Kubrick movies. I like all Jodorowsky movies.
Yeah.
I like William Wyler. I mean, there's a lot of great movies. You know, Ben-Hur is one of my favorite movies, but I can't say I have one favorite movie. You know?
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Kind of like
It's
that.
a song.
That's kind of how I am with songs.
Yeah, I can't do the favorite song thing either. And people, when they say, "Oh, here's these are the 100 best rock and roll songs of all time," it's like, what? What? You can't be serious. To make a list like that is like stupid. It really is. All these are the 100 best. By whose lights? You know? Yeah. It's like, no. It's all taste. In taste, there can be no disputes, just like we say in the Intrepid Audience Members of the World. That's right. There in taste, there is no disputes. So if you like chocolate, that does not make chocolate bad for people who don't like chocolate. It just means that they don't like it. It's the same thing with music. There is no bad music. Nobody sits down to make bad music. Nobody. Everyone sits down to write good music. Now, if you don't like it, that doesn't make it bad. That just means you don't like it. That's all it means. So there's none of this bad. When some people say there's good music and there's bad music, and I say you're crazy. There is only
Yeah. I used to say that some songs that the kids listen to, I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't know, that's bad. But eventually, and he could back me up on this, I stopped saying that and started saying, well, it's just not for me to understand.
It's not your taste.
Certain aspects, yes.
Yeah.
It's just
I
not.
throw my hands up in the air someday, singing with. See? That's not your taste. But I love that song. I think that song is fucking amazing. Dynamite. But, you know, it's just a silly little pop song. I'm not going to say it's my favorite song, you know, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to write something with Miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got a song that kind of blew my skirt up when I did it the other day, so I said I have to be involved with this. So
you know my house. You know he's talking about. Yeah. Seen him perform quite a few times. He's awesome. Wicked nice guy.
Yeah, I firmly believe that he will be the poet laureate of the United States someday.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I like that. I like the setting of seeing him perform at the Book and Bar. Honestly, like it's a nice setting for him.
Well, he's surrounded by his favorite things, books.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, I was just noodling there. Sometimes my hand gets out of control and it just has to do things. It just has to sit down and go, I need to play something. And this hand, it's out of control. It says, I need to play something.
Play it.
It just wants to reach over. It wants to reach over, and it wants to just. My fingers just start wanting to move. They want to do things. They want to go. Ooh. The sustained fourth. Amen. That's one of my favorite songs. Look, it's those guys. They're going to be. It's on the 23rd. They're going to be on Instagram live
on the Instagram. On
who's the headliner? That's what I want to know.
Oh, it's both of us. Yeah,
it's both of you. You're sharing the bill.
Yeah.
You're awfully generous. You know, you should demand that as the younger member of the bill that you should get top dollar. You know, you should get more money. You need
It's not
much.
that, well, but I'm not. It's this one. We're not getting paid.
See, I think you should get twice as much money as you normally do for this.
Thank you.
So 2 times 0 is how much?
2 times 0 is how much?
There you go. And you're going to
Yeah.
get twice as
Oh,
much money.
That sounds about good.
That is, isn't it? You should just tell him. You say, Dad, that's it. That's it. I want double the pay for this thing. And if he says no, then you say, well, it's not going to cost you anything. Why can't I have double the pay? As a matter of fact, I'm holding out. I'm holding out for quadruple pay.
Bobby.
Yes. Don't give him any ideas.
Oh yeah, no, you're.
Hey.
It's filling up in there. You've already given him quite a few ideas over this interview, I think.
Well, he needs more ideas like that.
Well, that is good, yeah.
He has to assert himself as part of this kingdom. You know, he's got to take over the kingdom. Isn't that what happens with the heir, the crown prince? Isn't the crown prince supposed to like kill his father or something like that and take over the kingdom? Well, at least retire him, if not kill him. It's cut his head off, isn't it? Yeah, that's what they do. They cut their heads off. That's what they do. That's what the king does.
Right. That's what they
Off
do.
with his head. Off with his head.
Off with his head. I can't do
it. Off with his head.
Was that good? I can't do it.
That would be good. No, of course you can't do it right. You got to practice that, you know, Joey.
Well, we do it all the time where I work.
Where you work?
Yeah.
Where do you work? You work in Liverpool?
Walmart.
Walmart. That's a Walmart.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that anyone posh goes to the Walmart.
Yeah. Anyway.
I say what? I say I don't know. See, you can't keep it up. That's the thing. You got to be able to keep these things up. If you can keep this going, this is.
Oh no, I can keep it up. Don't. Yes, no, I do it all day at work.
That you ended up with this guy. You must be able to keep it up.
This guy right here. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's the least I could do is embarrass him and you two at the same time. I like to be able to embarrass two people at once.
That's a good thing.
It's a skill.
I love being embarrassed.
Do you? No, you don't. I can tell. So you have one boy and one girl and no others?
What? Say that again?
You have one boy and one girl and no others?
Nope, that's it.
Just one of each flavor and that's all. Huh?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you got one of each flavor. That's the best way to be, you know. And the girl is older?
Younger.
You're the older girl. You're the old guy, the 14-year-old. He's the mature member of the family. I get it.
Yeah.
I can see how mature he is.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he is. He defers to Papa. He's real nice that way. He really is. Yeah. Yeah, and pretty soon all this fun stuff starts to happen now too. He starts to get a real life.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, it was happening.
Yeah, his life is going to get more complicated by the minute.
He actually wants to get a job.
All right.
Which is cool, but you know, that'll come. That'll come with time.
What are you going to work at?
Dunkin' Donuts.
You're going to work at Dunkin' Donuts. He's going to be a barista. All right. Colin the barista. Well, that'll be good. You learn how to make coffee. That's an important skill in life, you know. How to make coffee. Yeah. Do you drink coffee yourself?
Yeah, a lot.
You drink a lot of coffee?
You have a coffee machine. I'm the only one who uses it.
You're the only one who uses the coffee maker? Really?
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee. I like a certain type, but not. It's not. I just don't actually go to make it or buy it.
When you say a certain type, what do you mean?
I just like you know, a little bit of coffee, a lot of cream and milk, right? But I'm not a coffee guy.
Let's see. But your son is a coffee guy.
He is.
How did you become a coffee guy, Colin?
My mom.
Oh, your mom is a coffee person. Aha. So she uses the coffee maker. No. Just you. And what is your favorite coffee?
Like French vanilla.
French vanilla. From whom? From any particular manufacturer?
Dunkin' Donuts.
He likes it so much he wants to work there.
Yep.
Donuts, French
Sooner
vanilla.
or later, I'm gonna own it.
Well, Colin, you have a whole world of coffee to open up to you for you to learn about. Besides flavored coffees, I just mean various coffees from various places in the world, Colombian coffees and Hawaiian coffees and Jamaican coffees and West African coffees. And yeah, there's so many wonderful coffees. So besides the flavored stuff, I mean, the flavored stuff is a whole other world. But yeah, we definitely got to introduce you to other coffees too. So we'll have to break you in on that. Next time I see you, we'll have to just run away from these guys here and go find some Starbucks or something. Say, let's go try some Sumatran coffee, motherfucker. Let's see if we can make your hair stand on end. Yeah.
I love the smell of the coffee beans, though.
You love the what?
I love the smell of coffee. Like
Well,
coffee.
when they're being made, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, Colin. As you move into real coffee appreciation, you'll want to grind your own beans and use a fancy brewing system like a.
I was say drinking coffee is kind of an art for some people.
Oh, it's a whole ritual.
Yeah.
What do you balance on one foot and drink the coffee?
Some people, sure.
Well, like I grind all my coffee myself. Right now I'm on a Colombian 8 o'clock coffee Colombian kick because it's not too expensive and it's good Colombian coffee. And I'll drink the Vermonts. And there's an awful lot of coffee roasters around here in Keene, in New Hampshire over here, in this neighborhood. So there's a lot of roasters who roast beans. So you can go to there and choose beans that you like, roasted the way you like. So that's always fun to do that. And it's like teas. Teas are the same way. I have different kinds of teas that I use. I'm a big loose tea guy, so I don't do just tea in tea bags. Tea in tea bags is like dust. It's not really tea. Tea should be the leaves, and the leaves should have room to dance in a pot, to make proper tea. So I make proper tea. I don't make improper tea. So if I were to have an Englishman come to my house and make tea, they'd be like, "Oh, you know how to make a proper pot of tea?" Yes, of course I do. What do you think I am? Some kind of American scum? No. I do. I know that. And I know my way around whiskeys too. So when he gets to be old enough, we can show him his way around whiskeys. But until he's old enough, I'll have to show him a way around coffee. That's all. We'll just get away from this guy who doesn't drink coffee here. We'll go have a real coffee feast. We'll go find some coffee places.
Coffee feast.
Say, come on, let's go try like 19 kinds of coffee. We'll come back to the show like.
Would you try 19 different types of coffee?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would try it.
There you go.
I doubt we'd really get to 19 different ones, but we certainly could sit down in an afternoon and get 2 or 3 out of the way. You know, knock down some espressos like Italian style. Yeah, that's great fun. That's one of my favorite things was in Italy. They spend most of their day trying to figure out where they're going to drink coffee next. We get up in the morning, and I was in Naples. My friend's family lived in Naples. We get up in the morning, and his father would be in the kitchen, making coffee. Bob, you want some cappuccino? Yes, I'll have some cappuccino. So We'd have cappuccino. Good, fine. We have cappuccino, maybe a roll, and that was it. Toast, something. Okay, let's go to the train. We're going to go to work. All right. On the way to the train, Bob, let's get coffee. So we stop and we get espresso, little paper cups of espresso. Suck them down. Get on the get into Naples. Okay, we're at the train station. We're coming to Naples. We're going down to work. Bob, let's get some coffee. Okay, we'll get some more coffee. So we go get coffee. Get another espresso. Oh, wow. Get to work. Bob, you want coffee? Yes, I'll get some coffee. So they have coffee. They have the coffee makers in their room. So they make a little Nespresso or something like that. Here. Okay. In the meantime, we're deciding where we're going to go for coffee when it comes time for coffee break. So now everybody's decided where we're going for coffee break. We go to coffee break and we have coffee at the coffee break. And it's espresso. It's always espresso. Big thing down, gone. So after that, at coffee in the morning, you decide where you're going to go for lunch. So everybody's at coffee, and they decide, okay, we're going to go here for lunch. Okay, good. All right, go back to the office. Maybe have some more coffee. Never know. And then it comes time for lunch. We go to lunch. Okay, go to lunch. You have lunch, and you always have coffee with lunch, of course. And during lunch, what do you decide? Well, during lunch, they decide where they're going for coffee in the afternoon. That's what they do. So go back to the office, and you have another coffee, and then come time for his coffee time. So we're going to go to the coffee. So, okay, so we go to the coffee. And there at that coffee, we decide where we're going for lunch and dinner. So that's what happens at all these. So everything that happens in Italy at work has to do with coffee or food or something that they're going to do later. But it has nothing to it very rarely has anything to do with work. Work is something that happens in between coffee.
Work is something that happens in between coffee. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's Italy. Work happens in between coffee. So then you go out to dinner, and after you go to dinner, you have coffee after dinner, of course. Then you decide, well, what are we going to do next? No, let's go get ice cream. Oh, okay, we'll go get ice cream. Well, we have ice cream. Now, after you have ice cream, what are you going to have? More coffee. So you're going to go get some more coffee. So now it's like 1:30 in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. And we've just had another coffee. And somebody says, oh, the pastry shop opens in an hour. Oh. So we all get online and go drive over to the pastry shop. This is like 2 o'clock in the morning, and the pastry shop is opening. And it's all these people, they're like triple, double, triple, quadruple parked in front of each other in front of the pastry shop. And you look at it and you say, how the hell do these people get out? But then when it comes time for them to get out, there always seems to be a way for them to get out. It's really kind of amazing. But wait a second, weren't you just quadruple parked there? How did you get out of there? Miracle. It's the miracle of modern Italian driving. So and so 3 o'clock in the morning, you finish, you have your pastry, and maybe you go home. And then maybe you have another coffee. So a lot of coffee drinking in Italy. So this is what I have to break your son in on. It's to learn the true.
Sounds like a good life.
It's a thing, I know.
The caffeinistas, we can be.
I'm surrounded by coffee drinkers. It's all good. Get it.
I just want to get to know this young man a little better, so I know him at least as well as I know Patches. So at least all the 14 and 15-year-olds in my life will know as much about me as I know about them. Yeah.
And about coffee.
And coffee. That's right. That's it. We can probably talk Patches into coming with us. Yeah. If he happens to be there. If he's not there, then he can't come. What was that? What was that, Joey?
We gotta. I had an idea for a show when we can do this.
Yeah.
and it would be an all ages show at, you know, a selected venue wherever we go. But it's going to be, I know somebody that's going to be able to paint some paintings, and they're going to sell them.
Yeah.
And maybe even have like a setting where they can paint during the show.
Yeah.
And have people perform at the same time.
Hey, I actually know of a band that does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy performs and the girl paints, and she paints the picture while he's performing, and before the show is over, she finishes the painting, and then they sell it.
My friend saw Eric B and Rakim at
Eric B and Rakim?
Where was it? In Boston.
Yeah.
And somebody was painting them the cover art as they were performing, and it was wicked awesome. Oh man.
I think that's a good idea. I think you should do that. Yeah. At an all ages show. You could have finger painting too. Yeah.
I think it would be pretty cool. I mean, like a nice, well, probably, yeah.
No, I think it would be cool. I think it would be very cool. Sounds like fun. You better have me on the bill, because you need the oldest rapper to go with the youngest rapper.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm the oldest rapper that's with a W.
What? With a W?
Rapper. With a W. Yeah. It kind of, it kind of flew over his head. Nothing goes over my head. I would catch it. Reflexes are too fast. Yeah. Yeah. Rapper. WRAPPE.
Yeah.
Rapper. Yeah. Like Christmas presents. You got it. Yeah. I knew you'd catch on eventually. He's not.
I got it from the beginning, say. I got it.
Oh, you did? Oh. Yeah. He got it from the beginning. He didn't have
over his head, that's for sure.
He didn't have that knowing look. So that's probably what it was. Your son did. Your son had that knowing look. He said, "Oh, I know what he's talking about." Yeah. It's funny. He put that smirk on. That little, I know what this joke is. Yeah. Joey was looking like, what? What? Rapper? What are you talking about? And then it dawned. Light dawns on Marblehead. I saw it. I saw it happen. Light dawns on Marblehead. So anyway, where were we?
We had some songs to perform for you, if that was cool.
Yeah, of course you have songs to perform here. Go right ahead.
Cool if we rock a couple songs?
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, I can't believe, look at where the time is. We have spent a lot of time here. Yeah.
What time do you have until?
Huh?
How long do you go until?
We can go as long as you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got 3 songs.
3 songs? Let's have them.
Forgive the the quality. I'm not set up like you.
You're not set up like me. Well, jeepers.
Yeah, you got the dope setup in the background and everything.
Yeah, well, you just play it on your computer or whatever it is you're using there. Is that a phone that you're using there?
We got
What are you using to broadcast this?
It's just a living room stereo.
No. I mean, what you're doing right now, the camera that is showing you, is that on a PC?
No, that's a phone.
Phone. Yeah.
That's the phone. Okay. Because you can just play the track on the phone. And it will come through clear.
All right. So this first song is a song from a project that we're going to put out called Good Man.
Okay.
And that's like this project is it's the self-titled track, and the beat is by Mike Murd. Have you met Mike Murd?
I don't know.
Oh, he's a good dude. Makes a lot of beats. You might have seen something.
Anybody who's working with you has to be a good dude.
And it's raining out.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah. Oh, sorry.
Let's see if we can do this, right? Let's get them, yo. Send them venom flow. When I'm working hard, it gets unbelievable. Now you see me grow from project to project.
This is my creation, yeah, you know I'm a rocket. Skills is what I'm rocking as I'm throwing all these boxes with my lyrics and these people, yeah, get your heads nodding. Yeah, I'm there what I've been plotting, hating, finish cutting and dropping. All kinds of work lately, is it me that gets spotted? Well, if they see you, me, man, they see you, my fan. There's kids and people everywhere, different labels with lands, staples with bands. I never battle with my ego, I don't even know his name, I've only seen him through the window, yeah. I try to do right in life, weighing out choices, call me Dudley Do Right. Hip-hop, Steve Rogers, I bring these pauses, that means you stop and listen to me, yeah, it's John Connors. Never, never forget, come on, what you expect? Now tell me what's up next with all these things I collect, yeah. Never, never forget, come on, what you expect? Now tell me what's up next with all these things I collect. I've been standing over this hole dropping coins forever. Does anybody really listen? Got you any type of weather? What is it that you like together? Been trying my hardest. Considered in a category, why the hell did I start this? Got my palm red, jaws dropping mines, getting, yeah, I'm rocking signs, kid, feel popping like shit. I haven't seen the end, though now I'm looking for a rainbow. I just want a good time, cause I fucking said so. I love what I made, but I think people don't always. So I'll continue with my noble walking down these here hallways. Unwritten law ways, I'ma do what I show. I feel alone sometimes, but with my notebook I glow. Lyrics and rhythm, man, I'm working it slow. Again, kick it, don't step on it, let it breathe and flow. Is this the way to go? Either way, I'm staying Joe. If we got whatever we do, cause I fucking said so, yeah. Never, never forget. Come on, what you expect? And tell me what's up next with all these things I collect. Yeah. Never, never forget. Come on, what you expect? And tell me what's up next with all these things I collect. Yeah. Mike Murray on the beat. We don't need like that whole ceremonial end, right? Did we lose him? Bobby!
Yeah.
You falling asleep there, buddy?
No. I'm listening. Where's the next one?
You want to hear the next one?
Of course I want to hear the next one. You're supposed to hit me with 3. Get to work. What do you think this is?
Get it? All right, this next one is from the MCP and Bob Ross project, okay?
Okay.
You know the Graveyard Shift? Greg Moser?
Don't think so, but go on.
Okay. It has the local radio, WSCA, has a Saturday night show, hip-hop show.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know that. No, I don't know that hip-hop show.
The co-host is, his name is Aiden. He made this beat.
All right.
Yeah. This song is called Progress. How you feeling, Bobby?
I'm waiting.
Did it freeze? I never was waiting. Yo. Probably, obviously, don't want no mediocrity. I'm tired of the same old things. Gotta rock it properly. I see you standing there with expressions on your face like you just attempted that new do it. You don't like the taste. Me, I like to try something different and step out of the comfort zone. It's how you learn, man. Ambition in my heart and soul. Evolution of my style. Yeah, you hearing it down. No auto-tune on my shit, though. No, I just don't back down. I just don't get down. To myself, I say I'm gonna quit, but hip hop, yes, I love it, and I'm always rolling with rockin' with the host from the Graveyard Shift. Yo, they in it for the culture, yeah, it's that type of biz. It's like now I feel I found a different door. Got you rocking with me, man, yeah. Now I want more. Evolution is a part of nature. Will you embrace it with this? I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, these times you're gonna face it. Man, I'm counting crows and the sink is overflowing. Time and time again, I'm just questioning motives. But sometimes I wonder what they use for explosives to break these walls down. Please stop and smell the roses. Man, I'm counting crows and the sink is overflowing. Time and time again, I'm just questioning motives. Sometimes I wonder what they use for explosives to break these walls down. Please stop and smell the roses. They went from boom bap Biggie Tupac. Now they got Juice WRLD. Like who's that? Bring it back, you do track with money stacks. Do that, you can do that, but your positivity really lacks. I'll always outlast. Get some and outcast, slamming doors on Cadillacs. Then I'll destroy it with a battle axe. You better know I have the highest stats, the darkest to the brightest raps, the hardest to the lightest taps. Hey man, what's up, dude? Coming with a rough move. Been through some hard times, but I got to stop to you, talk to you. Throw you in the Cadillac, then I lied to you. Gave you a Pepsi bottle. Hey, let's talk, dude. We can go on full throttle, boom bap in the old model. Gotta try to win and you lose. That's been my motto in the boom bap avenues. And you know I got my crew. Yeah, we rap, that's all we do. Like Biggie Smalls give me the loot. I'm going for pursuit, keeping it real with all of you. Yeah, my dreams is what I pursue. Kingdom's colors, yellow, blue. Is it boom bap or trap? I'll let you all choose. Man, I'm counting crows and the sink is overflowing. Time and time again, I'm just questioning motives. Sometimes I wonder what they use for explosives to break these walls down. Please stop and smell the roses. Man, I'm counting crows and the sink is overflowing. Time and time again, I'm just questioning motives. Sometimes I wonder what they use for explosives to break these walls down. Please stop and smell the roses.
Roses, roses, roses. You're the delay line.
We got one more.
All right, go.
And this is a storyline joint. He'll talk to you about it afterwards.
All right.
Perspectives off of the Way to Chain album.
All right. Spit it.
Yo. What? He made the beat too. Yo. Wake up in the morning and I get a call. My boy telling me that he'll be at the mall. Hop at a bed, get dressed, then I start to ball. I was planning on being there 3 hours ago. So I hopped in my car, key in ignition. I listen to the birds chirping and start to glisten. It's a beautiful day and I'm excited to hang. Till I look behind me and the Glock starts to bang. I put the gas to the floor trying to get out the way. And then I start to realize that it's just way too late. He shot my tire. I'm spinning down the hill near my house. I pray to God that he saves me. Don't know what this about until I hop out my car and start to look around. It's my boy standing there with the Glock up to my mouth. I ask, why you doing this? Are you crazy? Stop now. He tells me he don't mean it. Then I just black out. Pages to pages. There's a story every day. And when we look away, another story's to say. So let me tell you about the stuff that I heard on my way and listen to what I have to say. I wake up ready for the day. Mom calls me down to say, I love you, son. I love you in every way. Today, I won't be here. You'll be alone. Lock the doors and make sure to keep calling my phone. I gave my mom a hug and told her not to worry, yo. I gotta love this handle, won't be getting hurt, you know. She walks out of the house. She had to go to work. I locked the doors behind her and then I took off my shirt. I'm chilling on the couch, rocking my Jay-Z disc. I hear a car and gun outside, and I start to dip. I look outside my window just to see a car crash. I walk outside, start to shout and multitask. I'm calling up an ambulance, I hear another shot. Then I run around the block, down the hill into the spot. There's a man on the ground, he just went to heaven. The other turns around and starts to reload his weapon. Pages through pages, there's a story every day. And when we look away, another story's to say. Let me tell you about the stuff that I heard on my way and listen to what I had to say. I wake up and feel tired, then I just grab my lighter. Cancer taking my life away, wish I stopped it prior. I ain't getting no sleep either, cause my husband's like retired. I gotta stay with my kid, God, don't let me rust like iron. I calm him down, and then I wipe the tears from my eyes. I'll tell him he'll be alone, don't bring none of the guys.
Your friends gotta realize that this'll happen sometimes. I gave him a hug. He says, I love you. I reply, I say, I love you too, son, in every single way. Now I gotta go to work, so have a great day. I walk out, hop in my car, and go to work. I gotta sell my body as much as it hurts. I wish I had a good job, not with this life. I get a call saying I got 3 more days to rock. They saying something else. They saying my kid's gone. They saying he got shot. And it stops. So that song was from three different perspectives, from a mom, a kid, and just a normal person every day trying to go to the mall.
Yep.
And his friend just comes up, and he clearly had some mental issues, and he like mental illness type stuff, and he did something that wasn't very great. And from the second verse, it's the kid's perspective, and he's witnessing this happen.
Yeah.
And he gets affected by what's happening because there was a witness, so he took out the witness.
Yeah.
And the mom, from her perspective of it, she gets a call saying your kid's dead.
Yeah. I get it. It was pretty apparent, your line there, so don't know that you had to explain it, but
yeah.
It was good you did. That way I knew that I did understand. That was good. I like that. I like them all. They're real good. Try not to have too much fun without me. So this will be good. So you're going to do this on the 23rd, and you'll be showing. Will we be showcasing these also? These 3 that you just did.
Yes.
Good. Good. Well, I'll be sure to tune in to Instagram just to see you. Just to say, hey, young Bobby in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you can go, oh yeah, I know him. I knew him. You know, my father introduced me to him. And yeah.
At the Flint show.
Yeah. When was the first time I met you?
It was at a show at Flight Coffee House. He did
Flight.
the
That's right. Yeah.
about CDs.
Yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed that one.
It was an awesome song.
Yeah. That was a fun time. So I can't believe that we just blew through like two and a quarter hours. Like just flew by, didn't it?
It's amazing.
Isn't it amazing? That's how comfortable I make people feel, that 2 hours just flies by. That's either a tribute to my skill, or either that, or I'm asleep for half of the program. Maybe that's what it is. Could be. Could very well be. Where'd Joey go?
He's right here.
Oh, he's right there. He's just looking over your shoulder. I see. He didn't want to be on camera anymore. He was giving up the spotlight to his son. Letting you hog the spotlight.
Yeah.
As well he should. That's a good thing to do. He's grooming you to be the fabulous star that you are becoming. So that's good. You keep working at it. It's real good. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, my pleasure, man. And I'm sure Joey is all excited about watching his son develop as an artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And do you think you'll be as good as your dad sometime? Or do you already think you're as good as your dad?
Better. I feel like I still have a long way to go before I can sing better than anyone.
Good. I'm glad you have that humility. That's a good thing.
That's an awesome answer.
What was that?
That's an awesome answer.
Yeah, of course it's an awesome answer. Well, you didn't raise no dummy here. You know, he's a pretty sharp character. Look at him. He's blushing there. He's going, oh, golly, jeepers. They're talking about me and saying nice things.
Yeah, I tell him all the time. I'm like, I'm posting about you, buddy. You're killing shit. The ambition is like infectious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's good. No, it is. It's good. It's glad. I'm happy to see it, and I'm happy to see you. You keep getting better as you go along. You know, you keep making more outrageous rhymes and more take better chances and larger chances. That's good. And you're taking on material that is, well, not beyond your years, but certainly appropriate to And you're just going to make that all better. So you're going to have these 14 to 20. You have all these teenage angst years. So you have to write all your teenage angst songs have to happen now in this 6 years. So get to work. What do you think this is? We want some serious teenage angst going on here. We want you to be able to write, Sounds of Silence, Now there's a teenage angst song. Totally teenage angst. And listen to the words and you say, this is the teenager lecturing people. Oh, if my arms could only reach you, I could teach you. It's like, shut up. Yeah, but when you're this age though, this is when you conquer these things. So I'm sure Paul Simon looks back on this shit and goes, "Oh my God, what was I thinking? I thought I had it together." Yeah, yeah, that's the best part about looking back on stuff you did. You go, boy, I really did think I had it together. Boy, was I mistaken. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, we've been on for 2 hours. We've done fine. You've done a 2 hour show without any problem at all. You managed to keep me awake the entire time. And it was interesting. It was an interesting time. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure. Absolutely.
Cool. Glad.
It was a pleasure with you, Bobby. Absolutely.
I'm glad you were able to do it. And this is another thing about COVID-19. Said you wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for COVID-19. You wouldn't have been out of school yet.
It's a positive look. Yeah. Yeah, there are some positives to the situation, that's for sure. There's certain things that you sit back and look around and say, yeah, well, you know what I mean?
The thing I like the best is that people are talking to each other and people are doing things like this, live shows and stuff like that. And they're actually, they're not just sitting around watching Netflix. They're doing a lot of this. So this is good. This is really people connecting with each other. That's a good thing. I like to see that. So. And then you have things like your son here writing songs about what's going on. So don't forget to write some songs about this whole experience there, young man.
Oh yeah, I already have.
He already has.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you look on is it on your Instagram? It's on my Instagram, Joey_Fader. He wrote there was a project that he had to write for school, and he chose to write about what's going on with COVID and everything.
Okay.
And he took some news clippings from sound clips and put them in the song and made this little beat up. It's really, really cool.
The song's called World War Corona.
Yeah.
Well, you got to start consolidating all your stuff in one place, and so that you have one place you can go to get all of your. This is your responsibility, young man. Don't look next door to your dad. Say you have to do this. This is your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming.
That's what you know.
He's got his Instagram up and going. He's definitely. Did you share that freestyle that you just did?
YouTube and TikTok. That's all I can say to you is YouTube and TikTok.
What only?
Well, those are the most important ones. You must have a YouTube. You must have a TikTok, because all the A&R guys, the first place they're looking is TikTok. The second place they're looking is YouTube.
Interesting.
So that's what you want. You want to have all of your stuff curated in your YouTube, and you want to build buzz on TikTok. So you got a new song, put a verse out there on TikTok, do a minute video, do a 15-second video with just a hook or whatever. Just build the hype and then point them to your TikTok, to your YouTube channel, and watch the gears go. Make it happen. This is your machine. You should be posting to TikTok at least once a week, if not more. Twice a week, 3 times a week. Just short videos, 15-second videos do the best. Short videos do really well on TikTok. That's what you want to do. That's what TikTok is really good for, building buzz. So before you do this show, put out some TikToks saying, here, we're going to do this, here's this song, and we're going to do it at this show. That kind of thing. It's
Good
how the
call.
buzz happens, you know? It's how the buzz happens. So anyway, this has been great fun. Thank you very much, Joey. Thank you very much,
Thank
Colin.
you.
It's
Thank you.
it's a pleasure getting
Absolutely.
to know you better and actually having your name that goes with it, so I can make that, I could say Colin now instead of just MCP. And yeah, or Son-O Joey. Excuse me, Son-O Joey. Are you Son-O Joey? Yes. So, yeah, you're not Joey Jr., though. That's a good thing. Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, we wouldn't make you a junior. That wouldn't be good. Yeah. Anyway, you kids, try not to have too much fun without me. Thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate this. It's been the first father-son duo. First time ever on Bob Struggles, father-son duo. I didn't struggle too much today.
No, it went very well.
I did pretty good. I'm really kind of impressed with myself. And I'm also impressed at how quickly 2 hours just went by.
Just too.
And it was gone. And what happened? What did we do? I don't remember. But it must have been good because we had a good time.
I know it rained. It rained.
It rained.
Well,
See, that's all he cares. It rained. We had deep discussions of ideas. We exchanged thoughts, deep thoughts, and you missed out on all of it, Joey. Just
It
me
was
and
raining.
Just me and Colin.
Really?
You were busy watching the rain, and we were getting
It was
deep
raining.
thoughts. It was raining. It was raining. All that time it was raining, and we were doing deep thoughts. Deep, deep thoughts. But it was fun, and I enjoyed talking to you. I really do. And all I can say is try not to have too much fun without me, because if you do, I want to report. I want to know exactly how much fun you're having at all times. And, yeah. I know you're just so reserved, and then every once in a while you just laugh, which I like. I like that. He's always so reserved, and then I say something funny, and he laughs. And Joey just sits there and says, "What was funny? That wasn't very funny."
I'm listening.
Yeah, I know you're
It's very
listening.
easy to listen to you, Bob.
Huh?
Easy to just sit back and listen to you.
It's that voice. It's that
I will
ASMR
say-
voice, you know.
This interview like goes into like I could just hear you talk anything.
Ah. I mean, I could talk about bananas, and you'd be just as happy hearing about bananas as you are about hearing about hip hop. No.
Monkeys.
I have to talk about real things. That's what it is. Well, I will.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to talk about real things. Yeah, you liked it because actually I was talking about your son, and of course that's the most fascinating thing to you is your own son, right? Yeah, and he is a fascinating young fellow. He really is. You've done good so far.
Thank you.
And just don't screw it up over the next 7 years, okay? You can be like Mark Twain, who said, when I was 17, I couldn't believe how dumb my father was. And when I turned 21, I couldn't believe how much the old man had learned in 4 years. Which, he didn't learn anything. It's just that you learned. That's yeah. Good old Mark Twain. We like Mark Twain a whole lot. So, kids, it's been great fun. It really has. I've enjoyed very much interviewing you both and having a conversation, which is really what we had. It's more of a conversation than it was an interview. And thank you for playing those new things for me and for my studio audience. Or not even the studio audience. I mean the wide audience in the world. And, once again, and I do this all the time, I've been on all this time, right? And we've been watching, and there's a whole chat that's been going on that I've been ignoring.
Was it? Well, does it show up in the comments?
Yeah, it's all here. It says, "Hi Bob, hello guys from Ola Manola." Ola Manola is our most loyal fan. Ola Manola. Oh, what a cool kid! Ola Manola says, "Oh, what a cool kid!" he must be talking about the only kid on this show, Joey. No, I mean Colin. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Oh, the boring kid sings "Stay the fuck at home." That's what he's talking to me. Yeah. Hey, that's impressive.
I'm
Yeah.
coming.
All right. Do the COVID. Yeah. This guy wants me. The boring kid. This is actually a person called the boring kid wants me to do the COVID-19 song, and I'm saying, no, I wasn't. And then Ola Manola says, "Damn, Bobby, you're ruthless tonight." So I must have laid into you, I guess. It's probably something like that. And Ola Manola says, "Great idea, Joey." So that must be the idea that you were talking about earlier, if you remember. And there was a thumbs up from Ola Manola, and then there's a Bobby from Ola Manola. And then you're great, guys. Colin, you are an impressive kid, says Ola Manola. Ola Manola at 421 says, "Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure. Take care." He's off. MC Painter says, "Thanks, everyone." And Ola Manola says, "You're all cool kids." All right.
Yeah.
We are all cool kids. I tell
Especially
people that
on-
all the time. I took me 68 years to become one of the cool kids. So at 68, I became cool. I don't know what the hell happened. It wasn't really true. I was cool all my life.
I'm sure you were. Everybody's cool.
Yeah, everybody be cool, baby. Yeah.
Water.
So anyway, come up to the Cool Taste and try not to have too much fun. And I think I'm going to sign off, and we're going to call this a day. So I hope you had fun. We'll do it again sometime, I'm very sure. And
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and tell Jamal that you had such a marvelous time that he should do this right away as soon as I call him.
I will. All right.
All right. That's that. And thank you very much. That was Joey Painter and Colin Painter. MCP. MCP. What's the MC? MC Painter, of course. That's what it stands for. MC Painter. He's taking on the family name. He's not going to use Colin. No. It stands for Master Colin Painter. That's what it stands for. Yeah. He's the master. He is the master in that family. He's going to be outstripping Dad in no time. Oh, we hope so, anyway. All right, kids. We're signing off here. Thanks very much for being on.
Bye.
We'll see you again sometime. Bye.
Kingdom.
Kingdom. Kingdom. Kingdom.
That quick plug.
Kingdom.